Alright, so this video will be teaching you on how to use the quadratic formula to solve your quadratic equation. So in Sec 2, we know how to solve a quadratic equation using our factorization. So example, let's just say I give you this example, right? X squared plus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. So this is a form of our quadratic equation because there's an equal sign. Okay, so they will ask you, hey, what is the value of x? So first thing first, we will always want to factorize using our quadratic factorization. So if you do your quadratic factorization, you will get x plus 3 bracket x minus 1 bracket equal to 0. Of course, the answer will be x equal to negative 3 or positive 1. So this is how we solve quadratic equation in the secondary 2 journey, right? Okay, so today I'm going to teach you a new way of solving our quadratic equation using our formula. So this formula you have to memorize by heart. So it's not difficult to memorize. So it's negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So you must be wondering, right, what is the a, what is the b, and what is the c? So the a, b, c, they are all numbers. Okay, so they are all what we call the coefficient. Okay, so they are coefficient. So it's a very fanciful word for numbers lah. Okay, so the a is the coefficient of our x squared, b is the coefficient of our x, and last but not least, c is the constant term. Okay, so let me just give you one example to see. Okay, so we have 2x squared plus 3x plus 5 equal to 0. So what are the coefficient a, b, c respectively? Very simple. First thing first, I look at a. So a is the coefficient of x squared, right? So just get a 2. Okay, then after that b is 3. Okay, so just take note of one thing. If let's just say I give you 2x squared minus 3x plus 5, right? Always take the sign with the number. Okay, so just think of that. Okay, then of course, last but not least, the c is 5. Okay, positive 5. So these are all the numbers. All right. So okay, so this is a very simple exercise on our ABC. Okay, so let me just show you how to use this quadratic formula. So let's go to case 1 where we have 2 solutions. What do I mean by 2 solutions? 2 solutions means I will get 2 answers. So for example, right, just now, remember this the same equation that I solved just now. My answer for this is x equal to negative 3 or positive 1. So negative 3 is one solution, positive 1 is another solution. So we have a total of 2 solutions. Okay, so now let's use the so-called quadratic formula to solve this equation. So let me just erase first. Okay, so I put down the a, b, c first. So a is 1. Okay, so when it's understood there's a 1. So b is positive 2 and c is negative 3. Okay, so just remember to take the negative 3 with you. Okay, now I put in the numbers, right? So negative b plus minus square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Okay, so let's put in all the numbers according to their places. So negative b is 2, right? So let's put out 2 here. Then after that, let me just put here. Negative 2 plus minus square root. So b squared is 2 bracket square minus 4a, right? A is positive 1, c is negative 3 bracket. Alright, so of course over 2a, right? So a is just 1. Okay, so now I use my calculator to solve. So negative 2, okay, plus minus, so you just solve whatever that's inside the so-called the square root. So you get 4 plus 12 over 2. Okay, so you'll get negative 2 plus minus square root 16, right? So square root 16 over 2. And of course, if you do your calculation, right, you should get minus 2 plus minus square root 16 is 4 over 2. Okay, so of course you will get 2 answers because of the plus and minus counterpart, right? So the first answer, or what we call the first solution, is negative 2 plus 4, right, is 2. divided by 2 is positive 1. Then the second solution is negative 2 minus 4, negative 6, divided by 2, negative 3. So this is consistent with our answer. Okay, so first is x equal to 1. Alright, then second solution is x equal to negative 3. So this is how we use our quadratic formula. Okay, now let's go to our second case where I only have one solution. So one solution means I only have one answer. Okay, so let's do this ABC again. So A is 1, B is positive 2, C is positive 1. Alright, so let's put in the negative B plus minus square root B square minus 4AC over 2A. Alright, so let's put in all the coefficients respectively. So negative B, right? So it's negative 2 plus minus square root. So B square is 4. I just put 4 lah. Minus 4AC over 2A, right? So 2 times 1 is just 2. Right? So you notice one thing is that my square root, whatever that's inside my square root is 0. Because 4 minus 4, 0. So square root 0 is just 0. So you'll get only one answer. So minus 2 plus minus 0, right, divided by 2. So you'll get only negative 1. So this is only one solution. Alright, so just take note of whatever that's inside the square root, because it's very important for the later part of the video. Alright, and of course for the first case, right, you notice that my whatever that's inside my square root is more than 0, which is 16. Alright, okay, so now let's move to case 3 where I don't have any solution. Means that when you want to get the answer for x, right, your calculator will say it's an error. Right, so let's same thing, let's put down A is 1, B is 1, C is positive 5. Okay, so let's put down negative B plus minus square root B square minus 4AC over 2A. So negative B is negative 1 plus minus, so B square, right? So B square, you just put 1 square minus 4A, and let's put a 5 here. Then divide by 2 times 1. Okay, and you notice one thing is that when you calculate whatever that's inside the square root, right, you'll get something like 1 minus 20, so it's negative 19 over 2. So these are, you can't square root anything that is negative number. Okay, so you will not get any answer, so no solution. Alright, so whatever that's inside the square root now is less than 0. Okay, when it's less than 0, it's negative number. So negative number means you do not have any solution or any answer. Okay, so in order to get any answer, like minimum one answer, right, your whatever that's inside your square root must be 0. You want to get 2 answers, must be more than 0. Alright, so this is how we use our quadratic formula to solve our quadratic equation.